life while she eats pickles. Is it OF? No. They're
Life
just
in the
pickles.
house and in the closet.
Are those bread and butter?
No.
I like bread and butter pickles.
Ew. No. They're burger slices. They're dill.
Okay, but I like those too, but bread and butter are better.
Who wants a sweet pickle?
Me.
Ugh.
Obviously, lots of people because they sell them.
That sounds gross.
It's not gross. It's
I don't
not.
like it.
I do. I like to
Yes.
eat them by themselves. So I don't want them on a hamburger.
You want pickles on a burger?
Not the bread and butter.
No, that don't even make sense.
No, but I do like bread and butter. If I was just going to eat one like you are out of a jar, it would be bread and butter.
Have you ever had Wickles before?
Sounds like a trick question.
No, it's a good pickle. It's a brand called Wickles.
Mm.
They're like spicy, but they're on the sweet side, kind of, but spicy.
No, I haven't.
Oh man. Okay, I got.
You want to know what kind of pickle I want? It's a new one. It's a Jonathan Cain pickle. I don't know if you've heard about them or not, but like apparently you can preview it.
Yeah, but you want the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I might have to take one.
You need to give me that TJ Maxx card. Your balance is $6.91. That is, Mom, last I checked, I'm an adult. You know what's so funny? Because we share a TJ Maxx card, okay? And I told her, I was like, hey, my TJ Maxx will be close to $700. I bought the kids clothes and shit on it. I warned her and I pay in full every month. So I budgeted for it. I said, okay, I'm a budget. My budget's about $350.
She's looking at it because it's the end of the month and she doesn't want that to carry over.
No, we don't ever carry it over. I pay it off when it's due every time. It's the one credit card I pay off. And so, because I share it with her. So anyways, so I told her like 3 days ago, I was like, hey Mom, my bill's going to be like $700. Just letting you know. I'll send it to you on whenever it's due. But I love how she still feels like she needs to parent me and says, you need to give me that card. The balance was $691. Bitch, I told you I thought it was close to $800. What do you
like, my name's on it. So I don't. Hey, back to the pickles.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Zickle?
That's made up.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's not. I've had them. Anyway, it's pickled zucchini. So you take the zucchini and you put them in spears. You cut them and then you pickle them just like a cucumber. And I like those, the homemade ones. Did you see on TikTok, like last summer, the summer before, I can't remember, there was like this whole like farm pickle thing where it was like you put the baby cucumbers in just like, I can't remember. It was like vinegar. But it wasn't really pickling. You just soaked them in it.
So what was it?
I don't know, but like they made it look real good when they were eating them. Because you can buy them. You can buy them, I guess, at like what is it? The farmer's market? Huh?
Oh, okay. I was going to say Trader Joe's.
No, they're homemade.
I've never had homemade
farmer pickles or some shit. Anyway, they made them look really fucking good and really easy. I tried them and I was like, either I fucked them up or you're a goddamn liar. Because they weren't good.
Chris said, have you seen the boiled peanuts with pickles now? No, I haven't, but I'll focus them. Yeah, we're sisters, Michelle. She's my older sister.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, your mom's better than mine. I don't know. I don't know which one we're going to claim. Oh, you know what, though? I am going to date her dad.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can both claim my dad.
I'll claim her dad. Her dad saw a picture of me when we were in Vegas. He's like, hey, what is she doing? Does she want to go to Greece? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. I was like, ooh, watch out, Ashley. You're going to call me stepmommy. No, but yeah, go to your room.
You're older than the last one. The last one's only 4 years older than me.
Stop talking about me being old. First of all, you keep saying she's my older sister. You're older than the last one. Bitch.
And Ash is going to date our son, period.
That's right.
We love that. We love that he's in a happy relationship.
Mm-hmm. She's like, don't fuck my son. She's like, I can neither confirm or deny. What will be happening? Just kidding. She didn't do it.
No. We adore it.
It is vinegar, right, Michelle? But I'm telling you right now,
It sounds terrible.
they weren't good. I either fucked it up or they lied. But I have had Zickles. So they take the zucchini, they cut them up in spears, and then they put them and they pickle them, and they're actually really good. But I like zucchini.
I just want a pickle. I just want a best made pickle or a wickle. I gotta see if they have wickles where you are. Because
How can we play on words?
Pickle, tickle, trickle,
canicle.
Lickle.
I want a canicle.
She wants that Jonathan Kane pickle.
Yeah, I want a canicle.
Mm-hmm.
Icky, ooh wee. So. A wickle is a brand of pickles.
It is.
I want
a wickle? It's a brand of pickles, a spicy pickle. They're really good.
Listen, Lori, look, for the people, I will do it. I'll take one for the team and I will research the Jonathan Kane pickle. I'm going to need to do it alone. I do my best work that way. My best work. But
I said invite him back. I said invite him to Vegas. I think that would, well, you do whatever you want behind closed doors, but I think a collab between the two of you would be great.
We have a conjoined room.
And?
What door am I closing?
Our door.
I don't think we closed the door once. Wait a minute. There wasn't even a fucking door in the bathroom in Vegas.
Yeah, there was. It slid.
Oh, to the toilet. Did you use it?
Yeah, when I shit.
I must have missed it.
I wanted some privacy.
We showered with it open.
Yeah, I mean, it's just me and you, though.
I showed you my frowny face vagina. I was like, look, let's just get this. The first day we were there, we just have to get something out in the open so that I can be comfortable for the next 4 days. Let me show you. I just have to show you what happened when I got my tummy tuck and vag lift.
Yeah. I did. I saw her upside down frowny face.
Now there's a frowny face. Legit, my frowny face vagina. Yeah. So it's not sad. It's like, but it looks sad. It looks like it's, it's right up at the top.
Mine's just a puffball, I think. I mean,
okay, all right. So was mine. I had like a good little fat chunk, right? Yeah. Then I lost weight and got a tummy tuck, and she's like, we're going to need to tighten this up, pull it, the skin, because otherwise you're going to look like you have a male appendage. Yeah, and mine doesn't have teeth, though. So, thank God. That, you know what I mean? So anyway, I was like, fine, but I don't want my slit all the way up to I don't need it up here, so we don't need a camel.
Does it close?
I'm not really into those. So I want it to tuck and be where it, so anyway, so she did a great job. She did, it just,
there's
a wrinkle.
There's a wrinkle.
And it looks like a frowny face.
I don't remember what it looks like, to be honest.
I'll send you a picture.
No, it's okay. I saw it in person.
I was like, look, we're just going to have to talk about this right now. But it was fine because her and I both walked around naked.
Yeah, I walk around naked anyways. But I also, it's okay. It can't be worse than, all the men in my comments that were telling me how long my boobs were. Like, sorry, they're natural.
Right. I had one guy say, yeah, but why do your boobs sag so much? I was like, gravity.
It's only because my boobs, some people have natural boobs and they're together here. Mine aren't. Okay. Mine are heavy here on the side sacks. Okay.
Sacks.
Yeah. But if they're in your face, you're not complaining. So, but all the men on the internet are like,
keep talking and she'll smother you with them.
You've had a long day. And I was like, at least one of us had a long day. Fuck.
Right? I had one guy once was like, but why are your titties so saggy? And I was like, I don't fucking know gravity. It's a real problem. I get rug burns on my nipples. So if you have any suggestions, drop them below.
I get mine caught in my buttons on my jeans.
Question. Before I got my reduction and lift, do you ever on your side on the couch or whatever, and then you go to get up?
You got to grab it and pull it.
No. You go to get up and you pinch your nipple.
Oh, all the time. You get a
Yeah,
little
only
elbow
girls with
grab.
big boobs understand that. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen to
Or
me anymore.
if I'm laying down, I have to grab it, scoop it up so it's not like fucking on my, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
I used to not be able to sleep like this without.
I
It was like,
can't sleep like that. I have my boobs are so big, like I
yeah,
have to put an arm like on. I have 14 pillows to be adjusted because these have to be like one's over here, one's over here. Like you know what I mean? Like you got
yeah.
one here to
No, I
here, and
do.
then a
That's why I
pillow
got
in
mine
between.
reduced and lifted. How do you
Um,
explain to somebody with a B cup or an A cup
yeah,
how you pinch your nipple when you go to get up? You
you
can't.
don't. You just
Like
don't.
I literally have pushed to like push myself up and
And you
caught my
grab a
nipple.
nipple.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, and you're stuck and you face planted into the couch.
Yep.
It's bad. I don't miss that. I can run now. I used to not be able to run because of I'd have to, and even then it was still, you
I
know?
can't. I kind of want a reduction. I was talking to Jared about it. I was like, I think I want a reduction. Not a reduction, a lift. I want a lift. He's like, does that mean you need to get rid of them? I was like, no, I want to lift them. Like, I really do want to lift.
You're going to have to reduce some to lift though,
Why?
because they'll cut the skin away, but you'll have a shit ton of breast tissue and you'll get back problems.
I already have back problems. Fuck.
I'm just saying, mine are
I
still
hate it.
natural. I didn't get anything put in them. I take my bra off and they've got a sag. I did not, but
A
even if you
little
got fake
bit of
tits,
a
who gives a
side.
shit? You do what you want to do. But that's why I did it. I was getting a hump right here and I couldn't run and they were too big and they were in the way and clothes didn't fit right. I was done.
I used to be a part of the little titty committee, and then my second kid came, and not no more.
I was until I was a sophomore in high school. I went from an A cup to a C by the end of the school year.
Yeah,
It was
I was a B.
insane.
I was a B until I had Wyatt. And those motherfuckers. And now that I've lost all this weight, I thought my titties would go. They sure didn't.
No, they don't. I would lose weight and they still stay.
Yeah.
And then I started growing more breast tissue. What the fuck? Remember all that? And it was a few years back. What was it? 2 summers ago? 3 summers ago?
I didn't know you then.
Oh my God. I had an abnormal pap smear and
Me too.
I was freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And it was because like my very first one I ever got, I wasn't 40 yet. I just had I had a pain in my breast. So they sent me to get one.
Yeah. You mean
Then I went to get another, like my first one at 40.
that's not a pap smear. That's a
Oh, what was
pap
it?
smears are your cooties.
Yeah, I'm doing the wrong one. What is it?
It's a
Mammogram.
mammogram.
That's what I meant. Pap
My
smear.
doctor won't even give me one.
Mammogram. Well, you have to have a reason or you have to be 40.
What if I just want one? Just give me a fucking fill my tit and tell me if
Then
it's
you just
okay.
pay for it yourself.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I went and my second one, they found something and I was like, what the fuck? So I had to go and I had to get a biopsy and turns out it was new breast tissue. I just randomly grew breast tissue right here.
Hell yeah. Nothing like growing some tit.
I was like, I'm fucking done. So I got a boob reduction. I'll fucking show you. You want to just randomly grow some breast tissue in your 40s? Let's just discuss how
30s.
one job. You're supposed to feed babies with them. That's what their job is. I mean, we have given them side jobs and side quests, which is fine. But they have one fucking job, and mine showed up and then couldn't do their fucking job. I couldn't even feed one full baby. I mean, if we're being completely honest, though, that same baby
either.
now, I can't even fucking feed him enough.
I couldn't either.
Still, today, he wants to talk shit to me about all the food. We're
Just
fighting about.
Just let him have 2 Uncrustables and leave him alone.
Oh, yeah, sure. If that was all he fucking had.
You know? Let me tell you what my kids had today. They had a bowl of cereal each. Okay? At about 11 when they woke up. I was not here. I was working. And then we got a snow cone on the way home because Paisley made her club volleyball team.
Yep.
Yep. And we went shopping. And then I got called an a-hole. Not like that, but in kid terms.
Oh,
And then I made corn dogs. I made corn dogs and French fries, which then I proceeded to gobble that corn dog. It was
I
good.
bet you did.
I did. I mean,
You
I
look like
gobbled.
you gobbled one.
I gobbled one earlier today, but
Mm-hmm.
I did. But then I ate an actual corn dog for dinner. That
Mm.
wasn't done. You know what I mean? It wasn't finished. I know. Praise be. That's what I'm saying.
My son wanted me to cook dinner at 2 o'clock this
No
afternoon.
break. That's okay. It's summertime.
He kept saying, "Is it dinner? Is it dinner?" Because he had already had breakfast and lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, like, he's stuck on those creamies, you know, those ice cream popsicles.
No, I've never seen them.
Okay, well, they're super big here. He loves them. I'm not buying that shit anymore
How much?
because it's like I feel like a Mexican drug lord trying to smuggle this shit away from him. And he's being like a drug mule hopping across the fucking border with all the creamies and Uncrustables and Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches and
Mhm.
mac and cheese and 4 hot dogs. 4 bun length hot dogs. This is a 10-year-old. Do you understand me? And you're over here talking about corn dogs and fucking ices or a snow cone and fucking cereal. I fucking wish.
Do you see this giant fucking trampoline?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's rectangular.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I got it. Got it for them. When we put it up, I paid someone to put it up yesterday. Okay, last night. Okay. As soon as we get home, they jump on for the first time. They're super pumped. There's 4 basketballs that come with it. Do you know what they start doing? Playing fucking dodgeball, nailing each other in the face.
Love that.
Everyone starts crying, and I was like, "Get the fuck off the trampoline!" So much that the neighborhood kid was like, "I'm
He
going
went
home."
home.
Yeah, yeah, he went
Yeah.
home. And I said, "Let's not have a repeat of that today." I walk over there just now because I could hear him being fussy. They're whipping like socks that are watered down and whacking each other in the face. And I didn't have siblings, but I feel like this is really dangerous.
Yeah, trampolines are dangerous.
Perfect. Sounds great for
You know
summer.
what? I did get him the protein shake mix. I've done all of that, and he will drink them like it's
Thanks,
water.
Randy.
What did he say when you heard him today? He was like, "The more I eat, the more hungry I get."
He
I was
did
like,
say
"Then
that.
stop fucking eating."
Listen, but in Maddox's head, that makes sense. And to me, whatever Maddox says makes sense. So I'm on Maddox's side. He's just hungry, Mom. He's a grown boy.
He's like, "The bigger I get, the bigger my appetite is." I was like, "Maddox,
That's actually a fact.
listen, I'm gonna punch you.
He's
I
not wrong.
I am still heavier than him. Okay?
Okay.
I am still heavier than him, and I would puke if I ate what he ate. Oh, not to mention, it's podcast night, so I order him Chick-fil-A. So he had Chick-fil-A and he tried to fucking steal my waffle fries.
Sounds like you should have got him a large.
Oh my God, dude. He got a 12 count fucking nuggets
Okay.
and a medium waffle fry.
There's your problem.
He doesn't need a large.
He's hungry, dude.
Look, man.
He's working up an appetite. I just downed 47 French fries I made in my air fryer. I can't say shit. And a corn
You
dog.
counted them, 47.
It's pretty close. Right now, I
Listen,
don't know what everything I've been saying has been the number 47. Maybe I need to play lottery.
you know what? I do 18. I don't know why. So I get it because sometimes I'm like, why do I fucking just random? I just say 18.
See? Just like that.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, and then you did 18 of those and 5, like, but it's always 18.
I love
And
that.
you're over here 47. Oh my God. Brandy's my friend and you're a scammer. So Noah Oliver, if that's your real name,
Get out of
can
here, Noah. Get out of
fucking
here.
kiss my brown eye between my cheeks.
You're a balloon knot. Jared keeps saying, "Can I have your balloon knot?" The fuck? No.
I like that. He's dirty.
Yeah, he's been obsessed with it. So then, let me tell you something. We're gonna get personal for a second. He makes me laugh so hard because last night I was eating steak at Texas Roadhouse. Mind you,
Bet you are.
I make a phenomenal filet. Like that's the only kind of steak I eat is filet mignon. Anyways, but I eat every ounce of my like my steak with ketchup. I eat ketchup with almost everything. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'll never make you a steak because you eat it with ketchup." And I was like, "Don't give a fuck." He's like, "All right, every time you eat it with ketchup, I get your balloon knot." And I was like, "Well, good luck." But
I live in Utah And I'm offended that you ate a steak with ketchup.
All the time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If steak is good, it doesn't need anything.
No, I agree. You know
Doesn't need
why?
a fucking thing.
I like when we went to dinner in Vegas and we had those steaks. I don't think I requested ketchup at that restaurant because
You didn't.
I didn't want to seem like that in front of
Thank
people.
you. Because
But
I
if
would
I'm
have
with
been, I would
family,
have hit you with that fucking tomahawk.
because if I'm around family though,
Would've.
even my dad knows, I'll order potatoes so I can get away with having ketchup on the table. You know what I mean? And they bring them in the little ramekin things, and I'll just look around and put a little dip.
And
Heinz
nobody's
ketchup.
watching because you know it's fucking disgraceful. Got it.
I mean,
That's good.
I know that I'm gonna get you, Ashley. I'm glad you didn't do that. I didn't do it. I don't want to
You
be
don't
judged
need
like
steak
that.
sauce if the steak is good.
Yeah, no, you don't have. Yeah. Like I
You
can
don't
eat
need
steak
it.
without anything. Only way I eat ketchup is thank you, Sarah.
Ketchup is with a steak.
Period.
Right.
Air
So
fried
we
steak.
went to a fancy fucking steakhouse
I've heard
in
about air fried
Vegas.
steak. I've never done really well with it, air fried steak, but also filet
That's
mignon's
a
terrible.
thing?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know the cut of steak that actually makes it look good. I fucked up and did it once, didn't like it, but I sear mine, pan sear mine and put it in a Dutch oven and put it in the oven. Comes out perfect.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you have to use something, then the steak wasn't good. It wasn't cooked right.
Yeah, just eat ketchup because you like ketchup.
Sure.
I eat macaroni and cheese
Right.
with ketchup.
Okay. But that's good. That's kind of like
And mashed potatoes and potato chips.
okay, potato chips, plain ones, absolutely.
Yeah.
But when you put it in mac and cheese, it's almost like having SpaghettiOs because it's cheese and tomato.
Yeah, I just dip it. Just a little.
No, I mix mine in.
Oh no, I don't do all that. I just do a
Maddox
nice little.
won't eat that.
Yeah,
I
just do a
put
little
ketchup
bit.
on my eggs.
Same. I literally eat ketchup with everything.
I like German ketchup, the curry kind, the best.
It is good. Just go with the bratwurst. I like curry ketchup with the bratwurst.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. I love that we're just talking about condiments now.
Well, I don't want to talk about condoms, so.
Right. We had a conversation about condoms. You were a participant.
I was. I unwillingly, but I was there.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep.
We still don't know
No.
who fucked with the condom.
We
by the way.
don't. But it wasn't him.
The mystery was never solved.
We left it alone.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But then he's like, but now he's like, oh, and by the way, when you and I were done, he comes downstairs. Now let's have that conversation about condoms.
Did you have a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told you I'm the kind of parent.
Yeah.
I have those conversations with my kids. You want to know about that stuff? Come ask me and we'll talk about it truthfully. So yeah, I still think that, I don't know, I'm on the fence. There were no teeth marks, so it definitely wasn't the dog.
He was just playing.
But I feel like he's 10 and he went in his brother's room and he just
wanted to.
Something. I don't know, but he didn't want, or he maybe thought it was candy. Who knows? And then he opened it and was like, oh, because it was just left. Right? I mean, let's discuss here and back up. My son is on the spectrum.
Can we just talk about what if he came out?
Oh, he would never, because it's slimy and wet and cold and he can't. His sensory shit, there's no fucking way. No way that could ever fucking happen. I got kicked off the school bus for blowing up a condom, though. I did.
Oh, I found a new hat.
Yeah, but you know, he comes out. I'm just imagining because then my oldest comes down with it fucking open. Look at this, and I'm like, did I do something? What? And he's like, you're going to need to talk to him about this because he was in my room and this condom was opened. And now I don't know if I should trust the rest of the condoms. And I'm like, I feel like you're going to be okay. So then I had to talk to my 10-year-old and I was like, did you go in your brother's room and touch his condoms? And he's like, I wasn't in his room at all. And I think he's just afraid to say he was in his brother's room because he's not supposed to be there. But then he was like, but what's a condom? So I was all, well, I'm talking to Ashley right now. So let's have this conversation later. As soon as he heard me hang up the phone with Ashley, he was downstairs sitting right in front of me. So, Mom, let's have that talk. What are condoms? So we had to go into all of that. And he's like, okay, but I still didn't touch those in his room. I didn't go in there. I was like, great.
I thought my kids were fighting. They weren't. So I got Cheetos instead. I haven't taken my shot.
I have to go take my shot. I was supposed to take it Sunday, and here it is Wednesday.
I didn't take mine because I forgot to order them.
Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll do it.
But I've been good. I will say this, since I didn't take it Sunday, I've been good, controlled. We're still at 189. Like, we're still good.
Talking about condoms, my friend or my son's friend lives across the street from us. And so sometimes in the mornings when I was taking him to school, he'll catch a ride with us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He was saying something about the whole condom fiasco last week in the car on the way to school. And he was just like, yeah. And my mom just got me that box. And his friend's like, your mom buys you condoms? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, where else are you going to get a big ass box of condoms? And he was like, Amazon. You have to get them. He's like, are you old enough for an Amazon account? I'm not. And he's like, I don't need just 3 out of a 3-pack at Walmart. I'm like, oh.
I'm sorry. Was this Maddox or Cruz?
Cruz. With his friend. He's like, I don't need just a 3-pack. Like, he's like, where else are you going to get a big box? And I'm just sitting here, and it's like, in those moments, I'm like, I did the right thing, right?
Because he doesn't buy them.
And then it's like, he's all, his friend's like, I could never ask my mom for that. And he was like, well, I'm sorry. He's like, you better not get anyone pregnant. He's like, I won't. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, no, I did the right thing. So I'm very open, and I have those talks, and I'm like, if you need condoms, I'll buy them for you. Don't be embarrassed. I won't ask any questions. Just tell me what you need.
They were having this conversation with you in the car?
Yeah, on the way to school. I just was quiet. I was like,
I love that. Thank you.
Cool. All right, then. But I will tell all of you wonderful people, learn from my mistake. It sounds great to definitely talk to your boys about condoms, offer to buy them. You have the money. They might not. They might be embarrassed to go into the store and buy it. You never fucking know, whatever the thing is. Also, I tell my kid, as much as you trust the girl that you're with, accidents happen, and just always use your own.
Mm-hmm.
Always use your own protection, okay? And whatever. So that's great and all. Do that. I highly recommend that, right? Because they're going to do it whether you have the conversation or not, so you might as well have them educated about it and prepared. Here's where I fucked up. When they finally do come to you and say, hey, remember that conversation? Okay, well, I'm going to need some condoms. And you're like, oh, because you said, I won't ask any questions. I'll just get them.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So now it's do or die. And they're like, hey, I need those. And you can't ask any questions. But you're just like, what size am I supposed to? Do you remember this conversation? That was the most awkward fucking thing I've ever... Well, I don't know. When he asked me how 2 girls scissor, that was pretty awkward too.
God, the condom size conversation was good.
Yeah, I just sat there and was like, the very first time I was like, so I had to go and I'm like, I know I said we wouldn't ask questions. He's like, Mom, I was like, but this one is important.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Their sizes. He's like, oh my God. I was like, look, I'm just going to give you the phone and you just find the box. Just put it in the cart and check out and we're set. Okay, great. That worked the first time. Well, then he went through that Costco size box and was like, I need another one. Okay. Well, and by the way, it'd been like a year, maybe 9 months. Still, he's like, I need another box. Great. I said something you shouldn't say. I asked him if he had his grown-up wiener yet. Remember that? That was just recently. I was like, so do you? I was trying to be mature. So, and I was not it. I was like, Because maybe he needs a bigger size. He's grown a lot since that last box. There's no easy way. So learn from my mistake and just give it to him and be like, size matters. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the size of your raincoat. So here, you pick the size you need. And just leave it at that. Don't ask him if he has his grown up wiener. That was a fucking mistake. And I don't know if we've recovered from it. He was pissed as fuck at me.
He was really mad at you for that.
So mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
he was really mad.
I should have just been like, do you need a larger size or do you just want me to buy the same as last time?
Yeah.
You know what Amazon needs to do?
Be prepared.
Let me subscribe and save.
I'm just really glad that you're having these conversations for me for whenever mine gets older.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
And you know what? Your kids will still come up with some off the wall shit that you could have never prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Did I tell you?
It was awful.
Did I tell you what we're doing tomorrow?
Did you?
No, not yet. No. Okay. I'll tell you now.
Tell me.
So, Jared's coming over tomorrow.
Like, with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shelby, I'm serious. Let me subscribe and save. Then I don't have to ask the question. Hold on. Let's back up here. So, can you please tell the chat about what your son said? Because I can't wait to hear the update on how this goes.
What?
Tell them when you were talking to your son.
I asked my kids because bringing a guy. I've never had a boyfriend since Tyler passed, and so
their dad,
their dad, who I was with for a decade, and so this one who I really like, he's a really sweet person, and anyways, I had asked my kids, I'm like, hey, do you guys want to meet him? And my son was like, yeah. Yep, I sure do. Like, because he's the man of the house.
7.
Right, yeah, he's 8. And
sorry.
Yeah, he's 8. And Pace is like, sure, I don't care. Like, she could give a fuck less, you know? And then so Wyatt came back to me later and was like, Mom? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I have some rules. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no locked doors when you have company over. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, you cannot have locked doors in this house when company is over. And I said,
he's the man of the house. So
I got parented real fast.
Yeah.
So, oh, thanks, Lori. Yeah. So I got parented. So tomorrow, we're going to the Rangers game on Saturday. And so I was like, well, do you want to just come over Friday? He has a baseball game. He's playing in a baseball game. So I said, why don't you come over Thursday? So I asked my kids, I'm like, are y'all cool with him coming over for dinner? But let me just tell you how sweet he is. He's like, yeah, I'll come over for dinner. He's really nervous. He's extremely fucking nervous because he knows that I hold my kids at a very high, like their opinion. It's all about them. And anyways, he goes, I'm gonna cook some braised short ribs, like this whole exquisite meal. Mind you, my kids won't fucking eat that. Okay, but
they have corn dogs and fries. But go ahead, pop off.
And
let him do it.
He's like, do you think they'll even try it? And I was like, probably not. So don't get your feelings hurt. But I'll eat it. Like, you know what I mean? But I thought it was
bring some rolls and honey butter.
Yeah, I thought he was so sweet that he's fully he's fully thinking it through. He's fully overthinking it. And
I love that.
I'm so fucking nervous. I know, so we'll see how it goes. I wasn't going to introduce him for a long time, but the more I thought about it, I don't want to wait 9 months to a year. If I see a future with someone, I want to see how you are with my kids before I invest any more fucking time. Of course, I don't date a bunch of people, so it's not like I'm really picky about who comes around my kids. But
this one chick was saying that like parents shouldn't have to talk to their kids about those things, and it should be taught in school, and it makes it easier on the parents. If that's your opinion, I can respect your opinion. I don't share that. I would rather be the one to teach my children about those things. I'll still sign that maturation. I'll still let my kids go to those things.
Yeah, I learned about sex ed in school. My mom didn't teach me shit. I watched a baby getting birthed out of a fucking vagina.
My opinion, take it for what you want on my own show here. I think it is a parent's job.
Yeah.
I think it is the parent's job. I don't think that it's a teacher's job to teach your child about sex education unless you're taking a sex ed class. And that teacher is prepared. They do the maturation classes, and they even have specialists come in for that. It's not like your 5th grade teacher is standing up there doing.
What's a maturation class?
Isn't that what it's called? The maturation? Am I saying it right?
Ours is called sex ed.
Oh, I think it's called maturation.
I'm grateful for sex ed. I'm grateful for sex ed for the kids whose parents don't teach them about sex ed. Because they definitely need to be prepared.
So you're saying it's not a parent's job from a teen point of view. If your child has gotten to be a teenager and they have not had the talk, you failed. I'm fucking just gonna fucking say it. Your child should not make it to a teenage age at 13. That's when you're a teenager. We're 13 and your child has not had any talk with you about puberty and sex and it's not like it's the best conversation. It's awkward, but how many of you went to sex ed?
I was forced.
How fucking mature is that class? It's not. Everybody's laughing. They're putting a condom on a banana. You're okay. I said the worst fucking thing I could have said, and then I ate my words later. No pun intended. She was putting a condom on a banana, and I was like, they're not shaped like that. Some of them are. Some of them
I had
are.
to watch a baby get birthed out of a canal. That was our sex ed.
My cousin had a C-section and filmed it, and my teacher wanted to use it in our class, and she let her. So I saw that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what talk I had, and I don't recommend this, although it did work, but this was fear. I was afraid of penis. Okay? My dad, this was back, before the internet. Well, we had the internet, but it's not like, anyway, we didn't have Google. It was like Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Anyway, he went to the library and he got a whole bunch of like venereal disease books. I'm not kidding. I am not fucking kidding. And he came home and I was like 12 and he sat down and he opened up the books and, pretty much like blue waffle type shit was all over the place.
Ugh.
And it was so bad. And he was like, if you don't use protection, this is what will happen. You'll be lucky if you have a baby. And I was like, and so that was ingrained. Like I saw the saws. Like it was.
Stop.
It was bad. It was so bad. And it's like imprinted in my brain. I can still see it.
Yep.
And I was terrified. Okay. And so it was like all my friends started losing their V card at like 14, 15. I was almost 18.
So
and even then I stopped. Do you have a condom?
Yeah.
We can't do this. And then
I don't think I ever had unprotected sex.
That's how I found out I was allergic to latex. It was like, to me, I was like a sign from God. I wasn't supposed to be doing any of that shit. That's how I took it.
I don't think I ever had unprotected sex, even until I was in my 20s. No, I take that back. I take that back because I got pregnant at 19. I had a church abortion.
I had whore days. I'm not going to lie. But I used protection as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I fucking, decided to fall in love that all the problems fucking happened.
Yeah.
But when I was just out having fun and wrapping it up, things were great.
Yeah. I fell in love right out of high school. I fell in love with a guy at 18, and he is the sole reason why I picked bad men for a long time. I love that. Trusted him with everything. Yeah. Love that for me.
Look, Jessica says I look like June from The Handmaid's Tale.
I don't want to talk about that right now. Okay. The sequel's coming out, right? They're gonna start filming.
It's not the sequel, it's the Testament, and they're not even following the books, and so I'm fucking mad.
Did you
Don't get me started on it because I was about to get in a whole out war with the fucking Facebook people. No.
I didn't.
Because the way that the storyline goes, and this is what everybody's excuse is for the way it fucking ended, and so it's fine because now they're doing the Testament. In the Testament, it jumps 15 years in the future.
June says it's not like that.
They're
but
not
I saw
doing
something.
that.
I saw something directly from Hulu that I was watching because the creator of the book,
I
the
think you
writer of the
sent
book.
me that one.
No. I sent you the one with June talking about how it's like whatever, or maybe I did. But the writer of the book has been on set for both the last 10 years and for the writing of this one. But apparently it is close to the book because even Hulu states that it is posted 15 years in advance. But
I can
she
still
said something
fucking say
different.
that even the author then, shame on you.
Yeah.
15 years later?
Yeah, it's about
Whose
the
handmaid is she now?
She's not. She's running. She's a June. She's grown up and she's big and Hannah's like takes over.
I'm still upset.
Yeah. And then like Aunt Lydia's in it too, because you find out how Aunt Lydia becomes like an aunt or like whatever and all this stuff. So I'm curious to see how
I'm
it
glad she
goes.
came through at the end.
But
I do like that.
but I'm really pissed off that they made us episode 10. Other than I'm glad Charlotte made it back. That's not really realistic, but that I like that she got her back because she deserved baby Charlotte.
Yeah.
But that mama hated that girl. So it was like, the fuck. But anyways.
Well, and she lost her husband.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. She's a dummy.
And in that place, she can't keep her status without one.
Yeah. I hate that June forgave Serena. Really fucking hate that. She was a wicked
liked
bitch.
it.
I didn't.
I liked that she actually finally really apologized. Unprompted. I did like that part. That was an prompted apology,
Yeah.
and I liked it.
You know what I did watch though? I did watch 2.5 minutes of nothing but Joseph being funny from all the different episodes with his little quims and things that he'd said.
I need to watch that.
I meant it. I think I saved it, but it was so fucking funny.
Send it to me. Okay. But I will tell you, I was very upset with that last episode. And I have not been that upset over a series since the last episode of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I'm still pissed off at HBO for that.
And I didn't watch Game of Thrones as it came out. I found it years later, so I binge watched all of it until the last season was, and then I was pissed when they dropped that. I was really
so
mad.
Dark. I couldn't even see the fucking battle.
Yeah, I was mad that the last two died by rocks. Like, what the fuck?
I was like, and you're fucking done. Same with Sons of Anarchy. That one wasn't as bad.
I mean, it couldn't have gone anywhere else.
I get it, right? But he's all, I'm like, God damn it! That's my man. Don't! I'll save you.
That's probably one of the hardest shows I've ever watched. Is Son of Anarchy, solely for the trauma scenes that were intense, especially in prison. I still cry over Opie's death. Tears.
Yeah.
Fucking every time I watch it.
Yeah. Who's watching The Last of Us? I am.
I have not started it yet. I started Grotesseria instead on Hulu. Thought it was going to be good. It's fucking out there. I just watched a nun and a priest have sex. So it's fucking weird. It's weird. But Travis Kelce's in it. It's really
Wait a minute.
weird.
I think I started watching that. And then when they had sex, I was like, this is too much for me.
I thought I'd get into it, but
it's that one who whips himself, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I stopped. I was like,
yeah,
I feel weird.
It's hard to follow because it goes off in driftland too much, but I don't know. So now I'm like kind of, and then I also finished Virgin River. I finished that. I did finish that. And the next season comes out next year.
I watched The Last of Us. I watched the first season when it came out. Then I've been watching the second one, but Maddox wanted to watch it. So I started over with season one with him. But now he wants to buy the game. And I heard that the game is really...
I have not seen Last of Us, so don't talk about it yet.
I won't. But I heard that the game is really sexual. So I won't get him the game.
White Lotus. I started that.
I did watch the White Lotus. I've seen all of them.
And I'm watching End of Us. Which one's End of Us?
You mean the last? She means the last, I'm sure.
That's got Pascal in it, right? Pablo Pascal.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to tell you. I won't spoil it for you.
Don't.
But yeah, go watch it. It's really good. I like their the way they did their adaptation on zombies and how that was very original. Apparently it was in the game. I've never played the game. But I really like the way they do that. It's a fungus that actually exists and it just mutated to where it can infect humans. And it really does turn ants into zombies. So it's kind of cool.
What's it on?
HBO Max.
Okay, I'll watch that one next.
They have both seasons. The first season in full, and then the second is every Sunday.
I'm already on episode 5 of this grotesque read. I feel like I need to finish it, but I can't. Also, I love that I have a mic mute button because I just farted so fucking loud.
I wish you would just do that live.
No.
I do. I really just wish you would just rip it. I got to tell you,
Reacher's
I don't know if your
too.
son ever got into the Beyblades.
Shameless
movement.
is still one of the best series ever made. What?
Beyblades?
What is that?
I don't know if your son ever got into Beyblades.
I don't think so. I've never even heard of it.
Great. Well, they're toys and there's a show. Anyway, both of my sons were really into it. And one of the catchphrases on the show is Beyblade, let her rip.
Oh, perfect.
My 10-year-old now will be like, Beyblade, let her rip. And every fucking time.
I love that.
Every fucking time. So anyway, I just had to throw that out there for you. I was pleasantly surprised. I have not found a series on Prime that I've liked in a minute.
Mm-mm.
There's one on there right now, Motorheads. Go watch it.
It's called what?
Motorheads. I binge watched the first season in like 3 days.
What's it about?
Like these three, it's about two twins, like a boy and a girl, and their mom moves back to the small town. Their dad's missing. He was a race car driver, whatever. It's really cute. It's good. Go watch it.
Okay.
It does. I don't know. See, I'm going to say some shit and you guys are going to be like, God damn, she's old. But there's this movie that came out back in the 80s, and I only know it because
I wasn't born yet.
You were born in the fucking 80s, asshole.
88.
I'm pretty sure that it was around that time. I could ask Alexa. But anyway, it's called Heavenly Kid.
Ask Alexa right now when that came out.
Huh?
Ask Alexa when that came out.
Okay. Alexa, when did the movie Heavenly Kid come out?
The film The Heavenly Kid was released on July 26, 1985.
Oh,
by the way,
it's older than I thought.
I wasn't even a thought at that point.
Is this the device you expected?
Yes. I thought it. Okay, well, I didn't watch it till like 91. So
Thank you.
Anyway, it was great. But these Motorheads, it kind of gives me that vibe where they do, but it's street racing.
Oh, okay.
And nobody dies yet. I don't know. Anyway, go watch it.
I will watch it. I'll watch something. I kind of, after Virgin River, I kind of took a break on shows, but then I went into this grotesque. I just want a good on your toes mystery, maybe a little action. I don't know. I don't know.
There's a new movie called, is it Until Dawn? You can buy it on Prime. Maddox is trying to talk me into it. I looked at it.
Is it good?
You know, like Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's horror. It's the first time anybody's ever done that, and I think it's kind of cool.
Okay.
So they die, and then they replay the same day over and over and die different ways.
Truman Show.
Huh?
It's like the Truman Show. Isn't that what the Truman Show was? Where it's over and over and over, the same thing over and over and over?
The Truman Show was a reality show that followed Truman around since he was a fucking baby. And he didn't know it. And then he escaped. So no. Groundhog Day is the one that repeats over. That was the first one. And then they did all the, after.
Yeah.
But no, it was I'll punch you in the face.
Okay. You can.
But anyway, I guess it's like that. So it just keeps repeating. But instead of going to sleep and waking up and repeating the same day, you get killed and you wake up and you get killed over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
God, it sounds like anxiety. Also, I want to take a small little ad break here.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, for this brand that we're not sponsored for. I just fell in love with. It's called Tatcha.
Oh. What is that shit? I saw you and Brandy talking about it in the group chat.
Brandy has the big versions because she's not poor. I'm poor, so I get the small versions. But this just came in. The textured tonic water came in, and the brightening serum came in. But so far, I've been using their face wash, the rice water wash, and this cream right here, and it is the fucking best.
So I need it.
Yeah, it's great.
Send me the stuff.
And then I got some, they gave me some samples. So I'm obsessed with it. I'm trying to do skincare with all the same brand skincare stuff. I've never had money enough to where I felt like it was safe to buy, like I could just like drop $200 on skincare. They had like small sizes and everything. So
I was using that Go Pure. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I was using that for a while, but then I started breaking out, so I stopped. I have really sensitive and oily skin.
I like this one. I think you'd like it.
So, but I'll try it.
It's Japanese. It's good.
Okay,
It's real nice. It's real nice. Real nice.
Send me the info so I can do it. Talking about our group chat.
Yeah.
Tell you, I noticed something. It's either fucking off the chain or just boring as fuck.
Our group chat?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Sorry.
Is that your... Okay.
My cooter cat?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. You were sitting like that. Okay. I was like, it was real quick. And I was like...
It's my lips.
Got it. Okay, moving along.
Yeah, our group chats, it's either really intense and it's like ping, 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 ping. Or it's like, are we alive? Hello?
Tiffany, shower. Fuck you. Yes, Go Pure did do what it was supposed to do.
And then
it did.
Someone sent a video 2 nights ago, and I didn't see it till like midday the next day. But we had talked about other stuff, so I was replying to a video from like the night before, and Chris is like, "Ashley, what the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "God damn it! You guys can't send me videos in the group chat because I can't open TikTok videos. I have to have them sent to me in the app. And if I don't acknowledge it, then I'm gonna miss it because I'm not gonna see it in the time that we're talking about it in the group chat. It's just not gonna happen."
We talked about premeditated murder today.
We did. It was crazy.
We did that. We also talked about blowjobs and cum makeup. Wasn't that it?
I don't know what you were talking about. You were talking about my face.
Right. I told you that you looked like you smelled like cum.
Well, it's kind of not wrong. For the earlier date.
So anyway, this is what, our group chat is. And then I fucking was scrolling, looking for content, and Slim Sherry's new video about the group chat of their Gen X. And I'm like, I should make a video about millennials group chat because you guys are over there talking about, nostalgic toys from the 80s and 90s. And we're over here saying, you look like you smell like cum. Like, that's a big generational gap for me being right on the cusp. Yeah,
but we're also like really fucking close.
Huh?
We're really close. I just want to point something out.
Right.
Everybody in the group chat has seen my tits. Everybody in the group chat has seen
Chris
them.
was the only one who didn't put them back in. Me and Brandy handled it and put them back where they needed to be. Did you like that? And then tucked them back in. I want to talk about how you wore a bodysuit. And that it was like flopping like a fucking ducktail, tuck suit out the back the whole way they were wheeling you in an office chair.
How did it get unbuttoned though? Is my question.
You obviously went to the bathroom and something happened. I don't know. There's some missing time, and that's when we're like, we better go find her.
I still don't remember the night. Thank God I have you guys as friends.
Yes, and we touched them, Brandy says. That's right. We did
They'll
that.
touch my booth?
I tried to send you content, but the responder was a fake account. That's because I don't have Messenger.
Yeah, she doesn't get inboxes.
So if you follow me on Facebook, you just @ me or whatever platform you're on. I'm on it too. So you have to follow me and then you can @ me in the comments.
Yeah. Also, I never got a bill from the hospital.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I never got one.
Just wait. Probably because you're like, fuck you, I'm leaving. I didn't consent to this. Where the fuck is my purse?
Yeah, I never got one. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know.
We had no choice. We had to put them away for you.
Yeah, like, and I was not happy with the outfit I was wearing because I forgot the dress I was originally going
Which
to
is so
wear.
crazy because then you took the pants home and you're like, I like these. I'm like, bitch, you wouldn't shut the
No,
fuck
no,
up
no. I
about it.
loved those. I love the pants. I didn't like it with the bodysuit. I wasn't where I wanted. I was just not. I didn't. And with my bra, it made my tits like way up here, so it made me look really wide, and then they just plopped out all the
She's
time.
like, look at that long ass. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. My ass looked long in those pants.
at least your vagina doesn't frown, you
Yeah,
know?
true. No, she doesn't. But
So,
I mean, if I would have wore the original dress, because I was up on the pole with the stripper. Think about if I had that
yeah, you
original dress
were.
on. I don't wear panties with that dress.
Brandy, Chris, did we got videos of that, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. I was like, I thought we did.
Yeah. Thank
Thought
God
we
I had
did.
pants on and you couldn't see my hoo-ha. Andrew would have been like, what the fuck? Because he was sitting right at the bottom.
He got up
That-
there too, though.
no, he
Didn't
didn't. No.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about Vegas, we're going back. Round 2.
We are going back.
Stay
guys.
tuned, guys.
Welcome to the chat. We're going back in July.
Yeah. I'm just getting
Shorter
the
trip.
confirmation.
Shorter trip.
Right. As soon as I get confirmation, I'll announce what we're doing.
Yep.
So,
The group chat's going.
you said opinion question mark? Yes, I have many. I have lots of those.
We're
So-
actually, the group chat's taking 2 trips. We're going to Vegas and then we're
Oh,
going
right.
somewhere else in
Sorry.
August. But I can't say
Sorry.
where we're going at. I can't say where we're going in August yet, but the group chat's going Vegas in July and somewhere else in August.
As soon as I get the confirmation, then I'll announce the Vegas one.
Yeah.
And that's right, Brandy. We got in trouble for recording.
Not in the girls one.
Did we? In the girls? No.
No, no, you could film her. I
the
followed her
guys
on
we did.
Instagram. She was just like in Dubai or some shit.
She was?
Yeah, she was on a vacation trip or somewhere. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go check that one out again. She has a nice ass
Yeah, she's got a bubbly personality. She's cool.
and a bubbly ass.
Yeah, Tiffany fell in love with that one.
I did. And then I immediately felt terrible and I wanted to save all the strippers.
You did. I just wanted the men in the front row to spend money. And they wouldn't. So why are you sitting up here then? Get away from me and Andrew. Okay, we have stacks of ones. You're just sitting there like a hobo. Get the fuck out of here. I was pissed.
Give up the good seat.
I was talking shit too.
I know.
Pissed. Andrew was laughing. We were hammered. He wasn't as drunk as me, but we were pretty fucking drunk.
Right. He wasn't as drunk as like pass out with your face on a fucking stripper toilet seat. Drunk.
Hey, at least there wasn't cocaine in my nose.
That's, you know what? I don't think you'd be passed out on the toilet seat.
No, I wouldn't have. But
She's all, the toilet seat?
bare face.
I was like, oh, friend, Brandy! Call in reinforcements. Let me put her titties away.
Yeah, I did get wheeled out, Lindsay, in an office chair because they couldn't.
Yeah, because
wheel me out.
they didn't prep. They weren't ready.
They were
for
not
us.
prepped at all. Mm-mm.
Yes, that lap dance I did get from her was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm from Utah, so it's like you go to a strip club here, you can't touch. You get in really big trouble for touching. So I'm used to like, and she's like, it's not going to slap itself. I'm like, what?
You're
This is the best thing ever.
yes, let me save all the strippers.
Yeah, and then I felt bad because they were all drinking. Because we had open bottle service, but I'm in sobriety. I'm sober, right? I'm in recovery. And they come over, can I have a shot? Can I have a shot? And then I realized, I'm like, they have to be drunk to do their job. Ladies, gather around. We're going to talk about value and boundaries. I'm going to save you.
Meanwhile, her best friend's over there fucking hammered off her ass.
Fucking popping bottles.
Well, they didn't charge us for them. They're free.
I know, falling asleep on the fucking toilet seat. Baby
Tits out.
drops.
Tits out every time I went to the ATM.
Every time.
It was only
She
Chris
was.
that said something. Andrew didn't say anything. Y'all didn't say anything. Chris is like, Ashley, put your tits out.
I didn't see your tits out until you were in the bathroom stall on the floor. By the way, I'm like, Ashley, because all the doors were shut in the bathroom, and all I fucking see is her hand. We can laugh about it now.
I'm pretty sure no one had
But-
used that stall yet because I think the toilet seat was up when I went in.
I would like to discuss how you were in the very first stall, and those are always the most used.
But we're the only people in there that were girls.
Were we?
That's not the girls' bathroom. The strippers have their own bathroom in the back.
But I'm just saying, like, were we? I
We
don't.
were.
I
I
wasn't-
think we were the only group. We were like one of 4 groups when we got there. And
Oh,
it wasn't very
okay.
big. It wasn't.
Well,
very
you
big.
know what? Fuck, man. I was like, we're going early, and I know it's not going to be popping, but whatever. I didn't get to bed till 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well,
And
that was my fault.
I just want to go on
First
record here
off,
and say,
at least you went to bed because I called you and I said, Tiff, I had 2% on my phone. Tiff, I'm at the hospital. Hello? Oh, okay. You're sleeping peacefully? Great.
she's
Click.
like, fuck.
Chris,
I'm
that's
like,
what I said. I said, fuck, and hung up. Chris, come get me, please. And I slept. I went to Chris and Brandy's room and I passed it. They had a pull-out bed and I slept next to Andrew. And Andrew woke up confused as fuck because there were
he's
earrings.
like, what did I do?
Yeah, there's earrings next to his bed. I was fully clothed.
We just talk about how when they were putting you in the ambulance, she wants me. I was like, Andrew, calm the fuck down. She wants me. No. Chris is like, I got it. I'll go with her. I'm like, okay, great.
I did want Andrew because he was fucking he was like my little buddy all night, dude.
And he just kept putting his whole face in the fucking paper bag, the puke bag. Like, it wasn't just this, it was.
Fuck.
Oh, it was fucking great. No,
God,
it
he
wasn't
did have
male
my back.
strippers. We started with male strippers.
And we
That
left there. That
I
was
got
not
humped
cool.
in the face like a chihuahua would. You know what I mean? So we went to the girls section.
Yeah.
It was a lot better over there.
Yeah, the men's section was, well, first off, they gave me bad vibes because they were wanting me to, the one guy was like, you can't film us. A lot of us have families outside of here. Good dude, I wasn't trying to film you anyways. And then he's like, we want to get her on stage. It's $75. I said, you must know who the fuck we are. This is all comped. So go
It
on
was
with your
all a
stage.
collab. You're
Yeah.
doing that anyway because
Yeah.
I already did my shit and
But
promoted you
then-
for 2 fucking hours on a live.
But then Mr. Army Man, the one that was a good
That's why I don't
sport,
like
I
doing that
forgot his
shit.
name, but he was great. He owns a landscaping business. The one that
Oh, I like him.
I did, and I think I followed him on Instagram. I'm not sure, but he was
There
super
was 2
cool.
of them I liked.
Yeah.
The one that grabbed me by my neck,
Yeah. That's him.
the other one with the T that
Yeah.
I've done videos with.
Yeah, he was cool. He couldn't be on film though, but he
Yeah.
he
No,
was
I
cool.
like
He's
both
like,
of those guys.
he's like, yeah, she did research on me. And I was like, hey, that's dope. That's cool that
Yeah.
you were a research subject.
Yeah.
The other guy was like, I'm a father to like 4. I didn't ask you, Benjamin. Shut the fuck up and get out of my face.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know your name. And then I got humped in the face.
Fine.
And Pickle's back.
Yeah, can you go put him up for me?
It was awful.
I'm gonna spill them. Here.
And if you haven't seen that video, please,
face?
I implore you to
Show me
go
your
look at the video. It's posted
It's
here,
there.
and I think it's posted
Where's
on
brother? Did y'all turn the water off?
YouTube as
No,
well.
for real.
I think it is. Anyway, it's there.
What?
The video of me getting almost pink
I
eye.
got a lot of content that
She's
night. that we-
crazy. She thought I had fucking ringworm.
I did.
Guess what? I found out what that was.
BV.
It's from these.
What are those?
Whatever brand it's Star-wise.
Oh, nope, I don't do those. Under your eye patches? Nope,
That's what it was.
that's nasty.
No, it wasn't a fungus. I have eczema.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I still don't get it because I'm like, these are supposed to be moisturizing.
Yeah.
But I would put them under my eyes and yeah, it was fucking drying out.
There's a
And
parasite.
I got eczema patches all under my eyes. I'm leaving Vegas. She's like, bitch, you're leaving with ringworm. I'm like, no, I'm not. It did look like it. It was just one circle.
Yeah, it was. It's exactly what it looked like. And we were at
Yeah.
a strip club. Look, you can tell my makeup's going off because you can see my bruised nose.
She dropped her phone on
I
her
did.
face.
I was chronically scrolling in bed and that bitch dropped the corner of my eye. I fucking
She's like, I
cried.
broke my nose. I was like, but did you get the other side from it breaking before? Maybe it's even now. She's like, shut
Oh,
the fuck up.
You know what's sad is I had no makeup on. I was showing my dad, and he's like, "Oh my god, honey, that's worse." He's like, but why is your nose broke on the other side? And he didn't know. And I was like,
Oh,
Tyler. And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, Tyler headbutted me in 2013. He's like, you never told me. I was like, well, he's dead now, so it doesn't really matter. And he's like, well, now it's not even at all. And I was like, fuck
well,
off,
like, Dad,
Dad.
pay for it to get fixed.
Yeah. I'm too scared to get a nose job to get it fixed.
Yeah, you get all bruised.
It's a long recovery. I'm too much in public with my customers and shit, and I don't have enough PTO to recover from that.
Talking about
So-
recovery, I was never nervous for my other ones, but I think I got traumatized from the recovery from the tummy tuck because it was a lot harder than I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And now
it
I'm
was.
nervous for this one and my legs.
I think you'll do great, though. I think you'll be all right. When are you getting that done?
I'm waiting until October, like I do, because I like summer.
Yeah, you want to enjoy your time.
So, and we've got paddle boards, and I go to the lake a lot, and I just want to enjoy my summer. So that's the same reason why I waited like for fall for my tummy tuck and my boob job. So
Yeah.
but after this, I'm done.
Yeah.
Unless I ever get a facelift, which obviously I don't need for at least 20 years.
Period. Or at all.
Botox is doing its job for now.
I'm getting another half a syringe. Me and Sasha both are.
Yeah, I
We're
used to
going back
do
together
a
on
lot
Monday.
with the lips, but I stopped. Now I do a little bit so it looks like I have some.
Well, I have lips, but
Yeah, I don't.
if I got a lip flip, it would do this top part that pokes, but I don't want to put Botox on my lip, so I'm just doing another half a syringe.
Hold on, Chris, you're getting a butt lift?
What?
That's what Chris said. You're not doing like the Brazilian.
Those are the scariest fucking traumatic surgeries.
When I went in for
biggest
my
surgery.
6-month checkup for my tummy tuck,
Mhm.
I was talking to her about the butt because mine's saggy a little bit. You know, I've got skin from losing weight. She's like, well, you don't have any fat, so I can't do a Brazilian butt lift. I'm like, oh. She's like, you burned all the fat, which is great.
Yeah.
She's like, but you don't have any for me to redeposit anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. She's like, we could do like a lift, but not the Brazilian, just like pull up the skin. She's like, but like that makes your crack longer. I was like, never mind. I already have a long butt crack.
So do I, dude.
I do.
I
already have it. Like it's like almost like I don't have an ass. It's just back and crack.
Yeah, back crack. Yeah.
That's it. And it's long. And I was like, I don't need that any longer.
Yeah.
So it's just
I have plenty of ass. It's just not like a fat ass, but I have plenty of ass.
So is it like wide, but there's no weight on it? Because that's how mine used to be. And now I just have nothing.
Like if I stand, you can't tell. So if I stand, you can't. But there's I have plenty of, like that's a 2-finger butt.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
Wait, I don't got nothing.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I have plenty back there.
No, I don't. So I used to think I had an ass, but turns out it was just wide because I was wide.
Yeah. Let me
now I have nothing.
Let me get my magnifying glass, Chris says.
For my ass, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll take it. You know, it is what it is. I'm not getting fucking implants. I'm not getting any of that shit. Like there's excess skin. I feel a little self-conscious in a bikini, but I've been way worse.
You look phenomenal.
I've seen some of the things, the side, the skin.
Everybody has those.
It's this. See?
Everybody has those.
It's all the skin from losing weight that, I don't know. Maybe when I get my inner thighs done, it pulls some of it. Who knows? We'll just wait and see.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do the lift because I will have a longer ass crack.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's long enough.
I want to get a boob lift if I'm ever brave enough to do it. And then
it is not that bad. I'm going to tell you right now. That was the easiest recovery.
How much was your boob lift?
So I did the reduction and the lift.
How much was it?
It was my cheapest one. Shit. Hold on. How much did I tell you my tummy tuck and everything was?
I don't 13.
10?
I think.
No, because my arms and legs are 13.
I don't know, but I want my lift.
I think
need
it was
my lift.
10. But
Yeah.
I did the tummy tuck muscle repair and the lift. My boobs, I think, were $7,000.
How
But
much?
I did the removal, like I did the reduction and the lift.
How much did you say?
I think it was 7.
Yeah, I can get a whole mommy makeover here for $15K if I wanted it.
So I've told you what I feel about those, and my doctor educated me on those. Sure, you get everything done at once, but it is brutal as fuck on your body.
Yeah, I really just want a lift. That's all I want. I want a boob lift. That's it.
Mhm.
And then my lip filler. And then I might get some Botox here for these lines right here. And that's it. I don't
Yeah.
care about anything else.
I don't know what they did. I haven't gotten my thighs done yet. I'm doing that in October.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, my arms and thighs I'm doing it together. She's tried to talk me out of it twice, but I don't want to go back. So I said, just do those two together. I've had surgery 2 years in a row for those. Plus, I just did that one on my eye. I'm like, let's just get this one over with and be done.
Be done. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Perfect.
And then that's it.
What's that? What a good way to end the podcast.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that for
Oh,
all of you.
also, I know I made a post about our podcast being later on Tuesdays, but the clinicals for Paisley, they moved to Monday. So we're going to stay with Tuesday at 7
Central.
Central, 6 her time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to.
So there you are.
So we're going to stay. We'll stay with.
Also, I have a new manager.
She does have a new manager. She still has the same assistant, and she
Yeah.
sucks. But
So
her
Chris is my new manager. He said no, but he meant all of his actions were yes.
Yeah,
So
I saw
and
him
I
say
need
yes.
one.
Yeah.
Never thought I would say that.
What?
So there's that.
Yeah.
I'll pay him for his services.
Ooh, Lala Mills. I love that question. Are y'all gonna do podcast merch? That's like we should do a podcast.
You know what?
merch.
I had a great conversation with my manager today, and it is like we could do merch
I think
for
we
that
should do
now.
ChatHerBox
So
merch.
I'll bring that up to him next
We also
time.
need to lock it down, to be honest.
What do you mean?
The name.
Yeah, let me talk to Chris, my manager.
Yeah, talk to Chris about that.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just sat here and just bundled up all of my like an idiot.
My dog needs to go pee.
Yeah, all right. Well, this was good. I love these little chat sessions that we have, just like up close and personal.
Come on.
I do love this. We'll be back next Tuesday, at 7.
Yeah.
And we're very
He needs to go
excited.
potty. See?
Yeah, my dogs are sitting here. 2 girls, 1 pod. I can't with you, Chris. Anyways, they're gonna shut the
Fine,
lights
we'll
off.
change it, but you're my manager.
No, we're not changing it. ChatHerBox is my favorite. It's a play on
Okay.
words.
He's going to tinkle on me. I love you.
Okay, we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.